Well, hello people, welcome back to Halo, the Master Chief Collection. Here we are, level 8 out of 11, the Covenant. Really long level, a lot like the Ark. It's taken me a few attempts to actually get this done, but I've finally gone ahead and done it. So we're going to go ahead and select that, Rally Point Alpha. You want to go ahead and put the competitive time on, easy difficulty, no skulls on, and we're going to jump ahead and get straight into it. So let's go. Alright, so once the level starts, you want to jump out of the Pelican, and you just want to take out every single grunt here, and there's also going to be a Brute Chieftain just here. And when you take him out, you want to pick up his Brute Shot, so you take out the 2 Shade Turrets just on the other side of the little river. Now, the best way that you do this is just to kill everything as fast as you can. You can't run past these guys, you have to clear the beachhead out. So if it's got 6 shots, you're in luck. Take 3 shots on each of them. It doesn't destroy the Shade Turret, but it just kills the grunts in it. As you can see, one jumped in there, so I tried to melee him through there, but I had to go around there, and I got him from there. Once that happens, find a grunt with a needler. I got lucky here. Take out the 2 brutes, and there's also going to be a brute chieftain. Don't worry about using the needler on him. You're going to use the Spartan laser. So just take him out, and once that happens, take out any more grunts that are still alive. I somehow still managed to hit that guy after being kind of stunned there. I don't know. Someone threw a flash grenade in my face. I ran out of ammunition here, so I started to go melee the grunts, but then the Marines take him out. Once that's all done with, board the enemy wraith, plant the grenade, or melee it to death. Doesn't really matter. And then what you want to do is you want to go and wait for the Pelican to arrive. I'm going to speed this part up until I'm actually in the Pelican, as there's not much to really talk about. It's just going to be me waiting around. Now you want to be careful of the 2 Banshees up here. If you want, I don't really think you should though. You can take a few shots with the Spartan laser, but they have really, really weird movement patterns. So don't really bother. Jump on, make sure you have at least a gunner. Once that happens, you just want to drive forward, and then you want to move around to the right, and we're going to go through a few ghosts and a couple of turrets in just 1 second. So there's generally not much to say about this part. Like I said, just drive up the hill as fast as you can, trying the driving to be as smooth as possible. The only problem is when you get hit, I'm 99% sure it slows you down, because as you can see I did lose a bit of speed. So once that happens, just after you pass that bit, you're just driving now, and when you get to the top here, there's going to be 1 grunt on a ghost, and there's going to be 1 grunt. He's going to try and get to the ghost. Don't worry, as soon as you appear and the ODST on the back here, he'll start shooting at him. The grunt will start carrying, so you can just splatter him. It's really, really simple, as you'll see in just 1 second. There's the grunt on the ghost. There you go, he's cowering, and I'll just splatter him there. Sometimes the ODST takes this guy out, sometimes he doesn't. And then sometimes you can actually come around the corner fast enough and you can actually destroy the ghost by hitting that with your Warthog. Another ghost just there. Now at this point I got very, very lucky with, as you want to move around here and you want to wait for the prowlers to come out of the tunnel which we have to go down, which is just on my right there. I try to jump, try to miss the rock, but it doesn't happen. I move backwards and then forwards, just managing to dodge the Wraith Blast there. And then here I hear the prowlers have come out, which you can see there's 2 of them. So I kind of got to sort of thread the needle through here, and then just full throttle, just try and splatter as many things as you can. Try and hit the Brute Chieftain. I did miss that time, and make sure you destroy the Shade Turret. Jump out, and the gunner's going to deal with the rest of them, so don't worry about it. If you want to, just take a quick glance behind you, but there's not really much point. Move in here, there's going to be another Brute Chieftain. You want to take him out. Try to stick him, but it actually hits the Jackal's shield. Seems to happen to me a lot. Take him out, and he's going to run and gun through this part. I had a lot of fun doing this. It's I don't know, I just had a lot of fun kind of killing grunts and just running and gunning. So take all these guys out, and then you want to shoot the like explosive canisters there. I suppose the Covenant version of the fusion coils. If you saw any stickies there, throw them up, and then you want to take out this guy here. I stick him with a plasma. Boom, that's done. Right, you're now at the first elevator. Going to speed this part up. I do actually speed quite a few of the parts of this level up, as it's just generally waiting around and stuff. This part sped up to ×2. And when you're going to get to the top, you want to get your Spartan laser out, and you're going to want to take out the Chieftain with 1 blast of it. As you can see, I actually managed to get 4. So then, boom, they're all dead. You want to switch out your assault rifle if you're running a bit low on ammunition for the brute spikers. If you actually were as lucky as me, you've only now got 1 brute to deal with. Don't worry about the red dots on your radar, just make sure you look for the brute, as those are the people downstairs. Once all that's taken care with, press the button, skip the cutscene, turn around, and you want to go ahead and pick up the Invincibility, which is just there. And each second now I pick it up, I kind of was having a bit of a problem, so I kept picking up the Regenerator. Don't want that. Run back to the elevator, and once again this part is going to be sped up to 2 times speed, as it's just you standing on an elevator, and that's boring. No one wants to see that. And then once you can get into position, which is just here, any second now, like the long side of the elevator, jump out like that. You want to jump over the boxes, and you just want to take out a few people here, just so you don't get overwhelmed. Try a short control burst with the dual wield spikers. Once that's all done, you want to make your way back to your vehicle, and you want to do like a sort of a J turn in this. The ODST is going to jump off. There's nothing you can do about that. I think it's going to program to do it. Move around. This point is going to be sped up to ×4, as there's no enemies to deal with whatsoever. it's just you've got to just keep your smooth driving. That's the only part. Sorry, that's the only tip I can really give you for this part. Jump out here, get in the Hornet. As long as you turn up just at the same time as the Hornet pilots have done, you're doing okay for time. This point as well is going to be sped up to ×4, as it's just you flying. You're dodging all these guys here. Don't worry about taking out any of the Banshees. Move around to this point here and start to raise yourself up. Again, this is still being fast forwarded. I think I put this point at 1.75. It's just me clearing everything out. So take out the 2 Wraiths, the 2 Shade Turrets, and take out the Brute Chieftain up here. As long as you take him out, you're okay. But he actually throws another bubble shield. I think I took him out, so I just started to jump out. And this is why we picked up the Invincibility, just in case this happens. I activate the Invincibility, but I don't think it actually worked. So it was a bit like, alright, fair enough then. So I just turned tail and ran. You're going to pick up the Assault Rifle if you're running low on ammunition. And if you have aggroed any brutes, make sure you kill them. As you can see, there's one chasing me, and I realise him in just a second. So take him out. And when you see all the drones turn up, you want to throw a grenade. Kill all those guys like that. You can throw 2 just for good measure. And then just like we did in the other room, you've now got to move around. Watch out for the hunters. Try and jump over them. This guy kind of swats me away, but I still managed to jump over him. Through here again, then you have 2 brutes turn up. They're going to spawn just over there. Throw a sticky if you want. Try and take them out. If you don't spend too much time trying to take out the brutes. And then you just want to outrun the 2 that's going to spawn behind you. I've still got 1 sticky grenade left. So I actually kind of take a shot. Sorry, just take a kind of a throw in, but he actually puts up a deployable cover, which stops me, as you can just see there. This point again, sped up to 2 times speed, as it's just you riding on an elevator. At this point, you want to take out the Brute Chieftain again, and these brutes here, they've got not invincibility, they've got active camo. So what I do here is, since I was running low on my assault rifle, I pick up the Needler. Still works just as well, as long as you got a red crosshair, it's still gonna track them. I have a bit of a problem with I think one of them, he just wouldn't die. So there's one, and there's just one more. As you can see, he's just running away. If you can see, just like a little shimmer. It's not going to die, so I hit him. And I hit him again with just 5 needles left, and I pick up a plasma rifle. You're going to want to pick up a plasma rifle for the next bit, as you're against the Flood, and I find the plasma rifle is extremely effective against the Flood. Once that's done with, you just want to keep running, and you want to do exactly what we did in the last room. Run back to the elevator. Again, going to be speeding this up to 2 times speed. If you want, throw a incendiary grenade just for good measure to make sure you don't get swarmed. And just start taking a few of them out. This guy tries to kill me, not happening today. Drops a pistol, don't want that. Same side as we jumped out on the other elevator, jump down again. This time we're going to be fighting Flood instead of Covenant. You want to make sure you got the kind of most ammo you can in your plasma rifle. I'd pick up a brute spike here, and you just want to move back, and you just want to bottleneck these guys. Once all they're dead, you're going to have 2 carrier forms, one on your left, one on your right. And once that happens, you're going to have to walk through a battle zone between the brute and the Flood, so just run and gun your way through, as you can see here. Throw an incendiary grenade, get a direct hit on him, and you want to move around, and you want to get in the Gosshog just here. Make sure you have a gunner as well, like we did last time, as we have to take out a few vehicles. Now this point coming up again is going to be sped up to 1.75, as it's just me driving. I do mess up a little bit here, as there is a shortcut you can take, excuse me, but I think one of the grunts throws a plasma grenade, kind of blows me off course, and I get flipped out of the vehicle, so I decide just to go the normal way. That's already wasted enough time doing it. So you can see I just drive past all the prowlers, don't worry about that. Move over here past the tower, and there's a point just in front of me, which you'll see in just a second, where I try and go up. Go up there, and you land just round the corner from here. As you can see there, I think I'm not too sure what I got hit by, but I managed to get back in. Don't worry about getting the passenger. Move around, and if you did it right and you didn't look like a spastic like me, you should end up around this area, like we did in the Ark when we fell from the brute chopper. Don't do it too fast because of the kill timer. Just make sure you kind of stick to the cliff a little bit. Again, you want to jump in the Hornet just like this. Now there are certain strategies to taking out these Scarabs. I just shot them. I kind of just shot them in the rear. This guy I didn't bother taking out any legs on, as he was still kind of recovering from the orbital drop. So at that point there, just keep shooting that until you go clear view inside, and then destroy that. He just glitches out on me here, disappears, and then he suddenly comes back. No idea what happened here. This guy's now going to be onto you, so you want to make sure you destroy one of the legs, so it kind of goes, so the alarm starts ringing, and then, and then it kind of goes down on the ground, and that means you can go behind it and start shooting it again. Now in just a second, my Elgato kind of it fucked up. It just stopped capturing for some reason. I managed to notice just in the nick of time, so I actually do skip about, I think, a minute or something of the level. Once both Scarabs are dead, you want to go to the platform just on your left, and I'm just sort of waiting because there's a few audio dialogues coming up, so I'm just destroying this Banshee. But you see the platform just in front of me now. You want to go that way, and you just want to get out and land. There's going to be some dialogue, and then the bridge is going to extend. Going to walk down a corridor, and there's going to be a Cortana cutscene. And so at that point, I noticed I wasn't capturing anymore, so I actually managed to just save it just in time. So I think you kind of missed. You haven't really missed much. It's a really, really boring part of the level, but just land here, and then it just stop capturing, and then bam, we're here. Once you get to this part, you've kind of formed a temporary alliance with the Flood. You're pretty much home free now. There's not much I can really do. You just got to run and gun all the way through this part. Doesn't matter what weapons you use, but just keep on running. And then just when you get to the other side, you're going to be running back here, but you're going to be fighting against the Flood. Again, doesn't matter what weapons you use. It's really, really simple. Just try to do it as quickly as possible. I will say though, if you're going to run and gun against the Flood, make sure when you get into one of them rooms, do a 180 and just check there's no one behind you. I'm pretty sure, because I'm almost certain, if I remember correctly, there is a Cortana cutscene, and what I did on one run is I didn't kill all the Flood behind me, and I activated the Cortana cutscene. Of course, you start moving slower, and the Flood, they beat me to death, which is extremely annoying. So yeah, make sure that doesn't happen to you. So just make sure before you go into one of the rooms, just stand in the doorway and just check no one's following you. As always, people, thank you for watching. Sorry this one took a little while to come out. It was a bit difficult to do. It took me quite a few attempts, and obviously I had to go through and edit it and all that kind of stuff. But the next level to come out will be the god-awful level of Cortana, which I'm definitely not looking forward to doing. But as always, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more videos coming out soon.
So far, we are on the my brother.
I can barely keep hold of her, Chief. No way I can pick you up. Head back to the lift. Find a way down.
I'm a thief, but I keep what I steal.